Well, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know if it's evening for anyone yet, but, well, maybe in Japan or something. They're like, what, 10 or 12 hours ahead? But welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we all doing this morning? Welcome to our live reaction and watch along to the Nintendo Direct 2. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. I took the morning off work for this, so I hope it's good. I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store. I like that the chat for this presentation has been disabled because chat are awful. I mean, you guys are fine, but corporation chat is awful because it's all just, edgelords and where's this game? Worst presentation ever. This particular thing that only I wanted wasn't announced. So, um, yeah. Ooh, I can hear myself in my headphones. That's weird. And I don't like that. I never like that. But it is what it is. Hello, Meg. I see you. Yeah, though. So we have about 20 minutes before this actually kicks off. I wanted to get started like half an hour early just to kind of see if we, get a bit of a chat in. I feel like I haven't seen most of you in like a while, right? Like a hot minute. I have not seen you like in a minute. So I'm hoping. That's better. That's better. Okay, cool. Like, so we're gonna find out what the mysterious C button does on the Joy-Con for the new Switch. I'm thinking it's a cursor. I'm because we know it can be used as a mouse, right? So it's probably like for switching to cursor mode or something. Or maybe it's like a Miiverse button thing. Remember, like on the Wii U, where you could, during gameplay, you could hit the home button, go to Miiverse, and it would bring a capture of the screen of your gamepad or your main screen with you. Um, and then you could post it on social media. I, I I don't see Nintendo bringing back Miiverse, so I don't know how likely that is. And nobody supports Twitter uploading anymore, right? Because Twitter went crazy and start charging like outrageous fees for the APIs. So I don't know. I don't know if it's like a community button or something like that. I would love for it to be some sort of like Miiverse is back. Hey. Um you know, good job, Ryanair. If you're getting errors, please continue attempting until prompted otherwise. Oh god, they suck, don't they? Hey, Ataro! We'll get 5 minutes of screen time dedicated to info about features that will barely be used. Yeah, yeah, like, who really used HD Rumble, right? And some games implemented it better than others, but, you know, who was running out to buy a Switch so that they could shake their Joy-Con and be like, hey, there's like four cubes of ice in here, you know? Or I think like two games used the IR sensor. Two that I'm aware of, anyway, and one of them is Labo, right? Because Nintendo were like, "Oh crap, let's give them a DIY kit to Senran Kagura fans." Oh, you know what? I can't beat the allegations on that one. I bought Reflections. I cannot beat the allegations on that one. Um, I think we streamed it like and then just deleted the VOD. It's kind of that game is like it's kind of it's funny at first, and then it just kind of like, oh no. Yeah, so like I can't say shit. I can't say shit in regards to I can't punch down on Senran Kagura fans. I'm just as bad. Daidoji was my favorite, shocking nobody, right? So it's like, why isn't she in the Reflections game? Um, I want to work out Daidoji, not work out with, work out her herself. Um, yeah, so I can't punch down on that. Um, I don't know. I'm hoping the mouse is good for like bringing back old point and click adventure games. Like King's Quest and that sort of stuff. Be nice to see those kind of get like modern ports, but I don't want them to be the forefront of the of this release, obviously, but hopefully someone down the road will go, "Oh, hey, this is actually intuitive." Um but it was saying, oh yeah, so like the IR sensor, like Labo was one of them because Nintendo, well, they were going to Nintendo, weren't they? It was a very unique idea. I never bought it for myself because I was like, I will use this for 5 minutes and then that cardboard will sit in the attic. But the only other game I've ever seen use the IR sensor is there's this shovelware game on the eShop that just keeps getting prompted every couple of weeks because it's always on sale, quote unquote. And it's like this you know, infrared camera in the dark app thing. Like that's the or you know set up your Joy-Con as an alarm system. Like there's just it's that is the only thing I have ever seen use it. I've never seen any dedicated like video game take advantage of that technology. So it was kind of wasted. So I'm hoping there's less of that and a bit they've taken, their I just hope they've learned from it, you know, and that the gimmicks that they do have, because it's Nintendo, there will always be gimmicks, right? Like you got to accept that, love it or hate it. You like Nintendo are always going to have a gimmick. They're always going to try and make a new console feel like a fresh, brand new experience you can't get anywhere. I'm very curious how they're going to manage that between Switch and Switch 2, but I guess that's what today is for. Um, yeah, but like less IR sensor, you know, just less of that. Um, I don't know, something. I mean, I like the mouse idea. Like first person shooter games would like it might be the closest thing a console gets to playing on like a PC, right? If you have like if your Joy-Con can actually be a mouse and you can point and click and shoot, that could be potentially revolutionary. Um, but I guess we'll see. Um, okay. I'm gonna turn down the gain there, and let me know if the audio has shifted in any sort of meaningful way. I've just turned down the gain, so I'm not hearing myself so much, but just let me know if it's affected anything on you hearing me. Um, the worst part about like the screen being like this for like 20 minutes is I always get paranoid about screen burn, right? Because I've got this direct up now on two different monitors, one that I can actually watch it on, and one reflecting like one for Streamlabs. So like I see chat, the sources, the blah blah blah. Um, and I'm like, oh great, this Nintendo Direct logo just gets to screen burn on both of my monitors at once. Yay. So what I might actually do there is I might pop it off the second screen at the very least and just open chat up on my phone or something. Um but so like what are you hoping for from today? Zelda remakes. Hey Saber, good to see you. Yeah, the fabled Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD ports, apparently they've just been sitting in a vault for years. That could be fun. Um I'd love to see the Oracle games get remade, honestly, in the same style um as like Link's Awakening and Echo and the Echoes of Wisdom game. I'd love for that to happen. But I don't know if I want to kick off the Nintendo Switch 2 presentation with, "Hey, here's a remake." You know, my ultimate I say that, but my ultimate remake, my ultimate like the thing I would love to see most before I leave this earth is an Ocarina of Time remake done to the level and detail of Final Fantasy VII remake. I know I'm never gonna get that. I know that is a pipe dream and a half. But Ocarina of Time, even though it's not my favorite game in the series, I can appreciate how important it is to not just gaming, but also the franchise itself, right? Because it's the game that has the split timeline. It's the game, the game that brought Zelda to 3D. It's the lore implications in it are still being felt in today in modern Zelda games. Plus, plus, you could actually do the stupid if you die against Ganon, if you're game over against Ganon, you get a bad ending and that goes into the downfall timeline. You could actually retcon that into your video game without it, looking like a massive retcon so that all the Miyamoto games were just on their own. Um, you know, the fandom had the whole split timeline thing worked out years before Nintendo put out Hyrule Historia. And the three timelines thing is still a joke, in my opinion. It's still a joke. Um, but hey, if that's what we have to deal with now, if that's what Word of God says it is, then a remake of Ocarina could do something like that where a game over in the final fight, whether it be against Ganondorf or Beast King Ganon, if you die, you get the bad ending. And that you know, gives the implication then of going off into the downfall timeline. But yeah, but again, I know that will never happen. Again, that is a pipe dream. That is the remake. That is the video game remake I would love to see before I leave this earthly coil. And I know I'm never gonna get it. Um, I just that would be like my favorite game is Link's Awakening or Majora's Mask. It depends on how I feel when I wake up on a particular day, right? But those games are not as important to the Zelda franchise as Ocarina, and I admit that. I can fully admit that. So, and if there was ever like if you grew up in the 90s, into early 2000s, it Ocarina of Time was Nintendo's Final Fantasy VII. So it just kind of makes sense to do a remake to that scale. But that's not what I expect to see here. Today we'll probably get we'll probably get to see the new Mario Kart. Maybe we'll get to see the new 3D Mario, like the successor to Odyssey. Maybe they'll tease what the next project after Tears of the Kingdom is, although I'm not putting too much stock in that. Because like Breath of the Wild got Tears of the Kingdom. They already built on that. But we haven't had a full sandbox 3D Mario game since Odyssey. So this would be a good opportunity to to show that off and the capabilities of the new system. I want to see more yes, Saber, yes. I want to see more Metroid Prime 4 because we already got that nice glimpse of it during the direct last week. But I want to see how it looks on Switch 2 hardware. I want to see a side by side. Like if you buy it on Switch 1, it's going to look like this, but if you buy it for Switch 2, it's going to look like this. Or if you put your Switch 1 cartridge into the Switch 2, your upgrade will look like this. Something like that. Like we did kind of learn last week from that virtual game card things that there will be Nintendo Switch 2 editions of video games. So, maybe Nintendo are going to start doing the PS4 to PS5 upgrade path stuff. Um, so that could be interesting. Nintendo embracing modern ideas is kind of a scary concept in itself, considering how purposefully behind the times they've been in certain regards. So for them to kind of embrace, I suppose money's involved, and well, corporation does like money, so maybe it's not that shocking. Maybe Switch 2 exclusives. Well, I think Mario Kart 9 and whatever the successor to Odyssey will be, I definitely think are going to be exclusive. Prime 4 if they show it off, obviously not, but um otherwise I don't know. I'd love to see, like, there was a big rumor going around a while ago that Nintendo and Bandai were working on a Kid Icarus Uprising remake. Um like that would I would love that. Like I still own the game for 3DS, but you like as much as I love that game and the characters and the story and like just the craziness of it all, I am never inspired to actively want to play Kid Icarus Uprising. So a big ass HD remake? Oh, that'd be lovely. That would be lovely. Yes, and please, yes, please, and thank you. Um, I, I fully see this being like a $400 console though, maybe 450. Yeah, probably about 430 euros. I oh god, why did I pluralize euro? That's not how we say it. Because dollars, that's why I had dollars in my head, so euros. Um, I could definitely see it. Yeah, I was so, like up. Yeah, between 4 and 500 euro for sure. Like but I really hope they don't just announce that, hey, this console is $500 and or 500 euro or whatever. We're watching the UK version of the stream, so we'll get pounds and euro pricing. Maybe I get dollars as well. This is a worldwide thing, right? I really don't. I really just hope they don't go, hey, this is 500, insert currency here, and it comes out in June. Because, what? How the fuck am I meant to scramble for that? 2 months. I got bills to pay and shit. Like, how the fuck am I meant to scramble that together in 2 months? I'll be going down to Mr. Credit Union like, "Hi, can I have can I have a loan, please?" I won't be able to get in anytime soon anyway. Oh, I can totally appreciate that. But like I have had every Nintendo console on release day since the Wii. The Wii, the Wii U, the Switch. I've looked like, I kind of made a point of getting them launch day. And now with, content creation and stuff, I think, there are work-related incentives, I suppose, to have it early. Scalpers will be that is one of my worries though, like how Nintendo are going to deal with scalpers. That is one of my worries. It's on now. Yeah. The feed has not refreshed here. There we go. All right, let's get this done.
Peggy 18.
Peggy 18. Oh boy. 18? This is... All right. Here we go. Mario Kart. Let's go. Hey, Blunter, welcome in. Just in time.
Let's go. Yahoo!
Wow. Holy shit, there's so many characters. Yo! Oh! They took away her bike suit! Oh, Donkey Kong looks so different. I don't know if I like it. Did they take away the princess's biking outfits? That's... What? Oh, whoa! Grinding, huh? Okay. And wall jumps? You can play as the Moo Moo Cow? What? Oh, wow, okay. What the? Costume changes? Oh, that's why they took away the biker outfits, I guess. Oh, oh, yo! Yo! Mario Kart World. Ah, yo. We're off to a good start. We're off to a very good start.
ゾウタです。任天堂スイッチ2のディレクターをしています。
佐々木です。任天堂スイッチ2の本体設計を担当しています。
最初にご覧いただいたのは任天堂スイッチ2の専用ソフトマリオカートワールドです。 さて、新しいマリオカートはどんな風になっているんでしょう。
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Lakitu's a racer!
Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Weather conditions? What?
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
What the hell?
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Okay.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Oh, no loading? You...
In each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
My guys!
Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way.
My guys!
Placement shown when you hit it
Yo!
be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Oh, that's adorable. That is adorable.
Drive around this vast world in free roam.
Just free roam Mario Kart? Okay.
Going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
Wario being done up like a sultan with a magic carpet. That's incredible.
And
That's...
even take photos together at different locations.
Oh shit! Yo, what?
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
There's so many characters.
The same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
So it's a launch title, of course it is.
This title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
Oh! Peach's butt! Peach's ass! Peach's right there! Top right. Holy. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing!
後日改めてご紹介しますのでお楽しみに。
続いては Nintendo Switch 2で新しくできることをご紹介していきます。これは Switch 2のジョイコンでジョイコン2と呼んでいます。
Joy-Con 2! How inventive.
2には新たに C ボタンを追加しました。この C ボタンで皆さんを新しい体験へお連れしましょう。
Be what turns the Joy-Con into a mouse.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
No.
That was you.
Nintendo finally doing local console-based chat? No! No way! Nintendo being modern in 2025?
A new feature for Nintendo
What?
Switch 2.
No stupid mobile app and Splatoon headset with a bajillion wires?
Feature. You'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Nintendo, are you okay?
While using
Are you okay?
voice is recognized by a microphone built into the console.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
Oh, that's...
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here.
Okay, that's interesting. So the console picks up your voice. Okay, it's a start. It's a start.
Your voice will still come through clearly.
Oh!
Chat with ease.
Oh, that's fun. It's got noise cancellation. That's fun.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Great job, good job.
There we go, there we go.
You can also share your game screen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
That's
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Well, I want to do it too.
Oh shoot! Oh!
the low resolution images of everyone else's screens. That's it. Look, this is still a fun idea.
Chat to your heart's content.
This is still a fun idea. While playing different games.
It's so hard, right? Tough.
Oh wow! I'm like in the sky right
That's sick.
I'm falling.
We could do community days with this shit.
So cute.
That's awesome. Where we just hang out, banter, and just everybody's playing something else. Watch us all be playing Xenoblade. But this is gonna make
Expand another friend's game screen.
collaboration streams so much like nicer for people.
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, I think we have to ride.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
This is good. I like this.
Pose mix.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh,
Oh, really cool. Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Nintendo Switch 2 camera?
You can also connect this camera to the console. Hey!
Wow. They're appealing to the streamers.
Good.
You can appear on screen.
Or
Video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
that's cool. Like that's a really cool idea.
Please look for
Like if you're
which use your camera feed like this.
like if you're playing with family and like your family lives like in a different country or a different state or something like that. That's a really cool idea.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together. in the
Right.
room.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
Online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
いかがでしたか？
Interesting. Yeah.
友達やご家族などフレンドとのオンラインプレイをもっと身近
And this is already what is going to separate Switch 2 from Switch 1 and anything else on the market. That is already
に出ていたカメラは任天堂スイッチ2カメラ
plugs into the top USB port.
2と同
Available on the same day. Oh god, the credit union is going to have to give me like $1,000 or something, aren't they?
任天堂スイッチオンラインへの加入が必要になります。
I don't think I'm going to need the camera day one though.
してもらい
I don't think I'm going to need the camera day
無
one.
料でご利用いただける期間をご用意しました。ぜひ遊んでみてください。ゲームチャットは見守りスイッチに対応しており、お子さんがお友達と遊ぶ際には保護者の許可を必要とするなど、さまざまな設定が可能になっています。
もう一つ、ご家族やお友達
Bowser just being a good dad as usual.
紹介します。任天堂スイッチではソフトが1本しかなくてもジョイコンをお裾分けして遊ぶことができますが、任天堂スイッチ2ではさらにソフトがない他の本体ともすぐに
Oh, cool.
お裾分け通信が
So that was a feature from the DS, right? Remember?
スイッチ2はもちろん
The DS limited games could do this, but
4台でプレイできます。
it's cool to see them bring it back.
自分の画面を見られたくないゲームでも1本のソフトで一緒に遊べます。またオンラインにも対応しており、先ほどご紹介したゲームチャットの相手ともすぐにお裾分け通信ができます。
And it works with game chat. Wow.
対応ソフトのみになりますが、スイッチソフトの世界の遊び大全51をはじめ、いくつか予定しており、無料アップデートでお裾分け通信ができるようになります。
Okay, yeah, that
もちろん
makes sense.
スイッチ2の専用ソフトでの対応も予定していますので、お楽しみに。
続いては任天堂スイッチ2の本体をご紹介します。映像をご用意しましたのでご覧ください。
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Wow.
The console's thickness remains the same.
What about the OLED though?
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
1080p screen? Okay. Okay. Up to 120 FPS on my Nintendo console? The fuck is going on? What is going on?
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR.
Why are they
More contrast between
acting like a modern games company? What the hell happened over there?
the all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the console. Attach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
for greater comfort and control.
Yeah, trying to use the SL and SR buttons on the regular Joy-Con is a chore.
The left and right sticks are now larger. Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play in compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Okay, so whether you're left or right-handed, you can still have...
Adjusting the audio balance between the ranges.
Oh.
Sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Cool.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Chad, I'm starting to think this might actually be a $500 system.
Enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
After a system update, 3D audio can also be used via the built-in speakers. Okay.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a
The
large...
character select screen for Mario Kart?
You can move it freely, like this.
You want to bring that back, Nintendo?
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the console, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Hey, they learned their lesson.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data,
Look,
and more.
it's not the terabyte or 2 terabytes that, Xbox or PlayStation might come with, but
To connect to your
that is a
TV
start.
resolution for compatible games.
For a handheld system, that is a start.
TV mode.
Damn.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your console cool.
Oh, nice.
This helps keep performance stable.
Cool, cool. Literally cool.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Alright, give us the release date.
ご覧いただいた通り 任天堂スイッチ2は単に任天堂スイッチをバージョンアップしたものではなく、
No,
本体設計を
the whole console digivolved. Like, there's a lot more to it than I originally imagined.
と思い、とあるゲームを開発しているのですが、川本さん、
はーい。私がいるここはまさにそのゲームのフィールドなんですが、
Oh, here we go. Here's our tech demo game.
スイッチ2の秘密点
Yep.
というスイッチ2
I
の
hope it's better than 1-2 Switch.
私はここにいたんですね。では皆さんをこのゲームにお招きしましょう。ハテナがいっぱい並んでいます。ちょっと覗いてみましょう。磁石はどこにという話題ですが、本体とジョイコン2は磁石によってくっつくんですよね。で、その磁石、実は本体にだけ入っている。
Ah, okay.
一方、ジョイコン2は SL、SR ボタンの素材が鉄でできていて、
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
さらにこの2つの間に強い軸
So the actual SL and SR buttons are the metal that attach to the magnets.
こんな感じでいろんな秘密を知っていただくことができるんです。他にもジョイコン2にはマウス機能がありますが、ジャイロセンサーと組み合わせることでこんなことができちゃいます。
Oh yeah.
ゴルフクラブの向きをジョイコン2で調整してカップを目指します。マウス機能とジャイロセンサーの組み合わせでできる遊びです。
That's kind of intuitive. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh! Ice cube shaking.
の種類はスイッチ2ならではの特徴から言われないと気づかないよう
HD Rumble 2!
たくさんあります。任天堂スイッチ2と同日にダウンロードソフトとして発売します。
Of course it's a paid title. Nintendo doesn't package this stuff in anymore.
続いて任天堂スイッチ2の周辺情報についてお伝えします。
Once 1-2 Switch was a paid title, the days of free pack-in tech demo games was over.
赤くなり、読み
Okay, so the cartridges are red now. Okay, that's the difference.
続いてメモリーカードですが、スイッチ2に対応するのは
Only work with micro XD. Ooh, okay.
SD エクスプレスは SD カードの新しい規格で高速なデータ通信が可能となります。これまでスイッチでお使いになっていたマイクロ SD カードは使えませんので、ご注意ください。
Okay.
また、スイッチから
That's important. That's important.
任天堂アカウントでログインしていただくことで、セーブデータやゲームソフトなどが転送できる丸ごと転送機能が使えます。そして新しいプロコントローラーが登場します。ゲームチャットを起動する
They changed nothing.
背面には好きなボタンを
Good. The Switch Pro controller is gorgeous. Oh, button mapping. Lovely.
本マイク端子も追加しています。
And an audio jack as standard.
ダイレクト終了後に公式ホームページを公開します。また、私たち3人が任天堂スイッチ2の開発についてお話し、
Okay.
開発者に聞きましたも公開し
Guys,
ますので、
this company is
ご
learning.
覧いただければと思います。
I'm still kind of like in shock.
任天堂スイッチ2の発売日をお伝えします。任天堂スイッチ2の発売日は
Okay.
6月5日。
June 5th. Oh, crap. June 5th.
日が来ることを私たちも心待ちにしています。
How
もう
much?
しばらくお待ちください。
さて、任天堂スイッチ2で遊べるソフトには大きく3つの種類があります。まずは任天堂スイッチ2の専用ソフトです。スイッチ2の性能や特徴を生かしたゲームをプレイいただけます。2つ目は任天堂スイッチで発売したソフトです。3つ目は任天堂スイッチ2エディションです。スイッチで発売したいくつかのタイトルにおいてグラフィックを向上させたり、
Upgrade paths. There we go. Yep, we talked about that earlier.
お届けします。ではここでスーパーマリオパーティージャンボリーの任天堂スイッチ2エディションをご紹介します。こちらをご覧ください。
No, nobody cares. Show us the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Metroid Prime 4. People will care about that.
Is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
Ew.
Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions.
That was creepy! That was creepy!
Take the party on
What the hell? Ah!
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins, guide an RC car with your voice, and compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound.
Look, this is cool and all. I don't want it to perceive me like that.
Mouse control
Yeah.
Carnival coaster.
Look, this is cool and all,
Lowered
but
and secured.
also a 3DS feature. 3DS had that game,
Shoot down enemies while you field the
oh,
balls and
where's my
bubbles of Koopa.
3DS is in the other room, but it also had a bunch of games like this where you would use the camera on the inside of the 3DS and
There's a bolt
your head would be the game avatar.
arm. And one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station?
Look, I'm sure someone's happy about
Games
this.
that use a camera,
It's not for me, but I'm sure someone's happy about it.
controls, and rumble. The
You know?
best party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Upgrade path. Yeah, there it is.
みんなの表情を見ながらプレイできる新たなマリオパーティーをお楽しみに。この他の Nintendo Switch 2 Edition をご紹介します。
Now, can you show us Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive game? Here we go! Breath of the Wild in 4K!
それぞれの Nintendo Switch
Oh, you know what? This might be a good excuse to replay them.
解像度やフレームレートが向上し、鮮やかな色合いを表現できる HD
Will the game fall? Will the game stop falling apart if there's like more than 4 blades of grass?
プレイいただけるようになります。さらに、ハイラルの冒険を深く楽しめるゼルダノーツが使えるようになります。
Okay.
ゼルダノーツとはスマートフォンアプリ Nintendo Switch アップからご利用いただける Nintendo Switch 2 Edition 専用のコンテンツです。
Oh, damn.
例えばまだ訪れたことがない祠などいろんな場所に案内してくれたり
Guidance activating.
Oh, shit.
Proceed north.
Korok GPS!
他にも作ったもの
Korok GPS! What?
他の人のゲーム内で再現したり
Sure! Sure, why not? Why not, Nintendo? Why not?
冒険がより楽しくなる機能がご利用いただけます。
Ah,
星のカービィディスカバリーではグラフィックフレームレートの
Carby!
Switch 2エディションのみで楽しめる追加ストーリーが登場します。舞台は不思議な流星の力で変化する新世界。カービィの新しい冒険にぜひご期待ください。
Oh, am I gonna have to get it back to play this new add-on? Ah, here we go, here we go!
メトロイドプライム4ビヨンドですが、スイッチ版に加え、スイッチ2エディションも発売します。通常操作のほか
Point and click! We called it! We called it!
可能になります。 さらに 4K60fps で
4K 60!
するかフル HD120fps の
4K 60! Metroid Prime 4 in 4K 60! What the heck? What?
またこの秋に発売予定のポケモンレジェンズ ZA もスイッチ版に加えスイッチ2エディションを発売します。
Do we get Scarlet and Violet Switch 2 editions?
フレームレートの向上などによりニアレシティでの冒険を
Make those games functional, please.
ことができます。ご覧いただいた任天堂スイッチ2エディションですが、パッケージ版とダウンロード版を発売します。
Oh.
またすでにスイッチ版のソフトをお持ちの方はアップグレードパスをご購入いただくことで
Okay.
プレイできます。
Okay.
任天堂スイッチ2
Hey, it's a good reason to replay Breath and Tears, right?
ここでジョイコン2のマウス操作による完全新作タイトルをご紹介します。こちらをご覧ください。
What the? What? Okay. Sure. Sorry, quality went to Come on, YouTube, you can do it. Fine, forget it. Really? Really? No. Okay. That'll do. I'm not touching it again. YouTube will just break. Like, interesting concept. Very tech demo-y. Like, looks like it's still in development. That's cool, though. That final slam dunk was that important, huh? They had to save it for the real game.
ドラッグ&ドライブ。2つのマウスによる新たなチーム戦にご期待ください。
I really hope that doesn't like ruin the Joy-Con over time, though.
やってくるソフトメーカーさんのタイトルをご紹介します。
Oh, okay. What do we think? What are we getting?
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair.
Elden Ring on Switch! Elden Ring on Switch! Oh! Oh boy! The floodgates have opened. Another reason for Jeff Keighley to give it Game of the Year. No! No! There we go.
I have no doubt you will become.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button there.
May you take the throne.
Tarnished edition. Okay.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead.
I still haven't played Hades 1. I have it, I just still haven't gotten around to booting it up yet.
Getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth.
Ooh.
That reacts to your every setback.
Sexy Hercules.
It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリート。
Oh! Oh! Oh!
任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した
Oh, okay!
ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボと
Amiibo for the game? What?
お楽しみに。
Give me that Kimberly amiibo, yes, please.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon mechanism confirmed.
Damon X Machina 2?
At normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated.
Damon X Machina 2?
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours. The sovereign axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
Yo!
I'll tear you apart!
All children, bring hope to our lives.
Let's go! Yeah! September, okay! Uh-oh. Oh, Split Fiction, nice!
Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship.
Goddamn, Damon X Machina 2, I forgot that was a thing!
Together, they get trapped in their own...
Let's go, let's go!
You and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports,
Yo, EA.
across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform.
Are they gonna be your legacy editions that you like cheap out on every year?
From Avalanche Software. We are bringing Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
Of course you are.
With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions.
I mean, it'll certainly be an upgrade from the regular Switch version, right?
And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
It's good to see all these. I will say though, it is nice to see all these companies
Legacy launches on the same
get on board immediately, because they were all very late to the party with the regular Switch because of, well, the Wii U being what it was. So it is nice to see them get in early. I'd be more excited for this if they didn't gut the adventure mode out of Tony Hawk 4. I am not enough of a skater. Never mind, I will shut up.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. and how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Oh? What? New Bond game?
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Okay! Yo! Yeah! Let's go! Let's fucking go! We win! We fucking won! Let's go!
Featuring the brave and default commands that help you control the
Yes! Yes!
change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and advancements.
Yo!
With unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a
Ah!
once more.
Oh, that's my purchase justified right there.
代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクター
Oh, yeah, it's a zero? Sure. Yeah, okay, let's go.
をめぐる争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は任天堂。
Kuze, let's go.
今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay.
任天堂にも関係するタイトルをご紹介します。
I probably destroyed the mic, but I'm okay. What is this? What? What?
Who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians.
Hyrule Warriors 3?
Their union led to a great and prosperous.
Hyrule Warriors 3?
But in time, a terrible evil arose.
What?
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations.
My God.
The imprisoning war.
What the heck?
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Like an Age of Calamity 2! Let's go! Oh, that's so good! Hyrule Warriors 3! Age of Imprisonment! Let's go! Yes! Coming this winter. That's fine. Gives me time to save. Oh, I was worried that was going to be a launch day title. I was so worried.
封印戦記です。もちろん、任天堂も開発に協力しています。かつて、ハイラル王国で起きた封印戦争、その知られざる真実を描いた本作にご期待ください。
ここで、任天堂スイッチオンラインについて
Are we getting GameCube? Because just we still don't know how much all of this is going to cost. We still don't know how much the console actually is.
こちらをご覧ください。
GameCube, GameCube, go on, do it, you cowards. Give me Zelda. Yes! Yes!
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2002. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading.
Yo!
Using a mysterious baton.
Well, there goes your HD remake.
The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history.
Yo! Yo! The best one!
Weapons-based fighting game. Each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white knuckle.
F-Zero GX?
30 machines will put it all on the line in death defy.
The price for the price for Switch Online is going up, right? It has to be going up to support this.
Get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
I don't know how much more of this I can take.
In the future.
Like Gale of Darkness, Path of Radiance. That game is stupid expensive. Path of Radiance. Colosseum.
Nintendo Classic.
Sure.
The Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
You can have that. I haven't bought any of the new controllers.
A C button to quickly access Game Chat.
That's cute.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
当時遊んでいただいた方はもちろんプレイしたことがない方も任天堂ゲームキューブ、任天堂クラシックスをお楽しみに。もちろんご覧のハードのタイトルも任天堂スイッチ2で遊ぶことができます。
But the price has to be going up to support that, right?
ソフトメーカーさんのタイトルをご覧ください。
Oh. Deltarune! Okay.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Ew.
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot.
What is that outfit he is wearing?
An outrageous weapon.
It looks like he just walked out of a casino.
And it's already the most ambitious.
Or an Elvis impersonator contest or something. What was that suit?
We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Randy, are you okay?
From Firaxis Games.
Do you need a hug?
A Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
That's very midlife crisis.
In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience.
Meg has brought tea.
Launches on the same day as
Oh, thank
Switch
you. I am exhausted.
Yeah, you need to calm down.
Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
Hi, chat.
And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And
Right.
on the court.
Hopefully hopefully WWE 2K on Switch 2 is a lot better than their last effort.
Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Sure, okay.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Ooh.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. But you can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
I know it's kind of a black sheep for them, for Square Enix, but I really hope we get Bravely 2nd HD as well. This looks adorable. Star Seeker. Okay.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to...
Cyberpunk 2077. Sure, why not?
Cyberpunk 2077.
I get to have Keanu Reeves on my Nintendo Switch? Sure.
Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging...
Oh yeah, and Idris Elba. I forgot that.
Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
On launch day. Ooh, okay.
Konnichiwa.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no!
ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
And Rebirth?
本作はミッドガル脱出
Am I gonna buy this game again?
一作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された
Am I gonna buy this fucking game again?
スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Oh, hold on. Yeah, we'll probably get nixed for that music, so... I don't really have any other music to go over this, so... Silk Song, allegedly this year! Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. Silk Song's a meme at this point, right? So... But damn! Like... Chad, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Puyo Tetris 2? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Cosmic Invasion. We got shown that last week, didn't we? Boobisoft, as in Boo Earns. Boo Ubisoft. But also boobies are soft. But no, always boo Ubisoft. Boo them, boo them, boo. Ah, I don't know. I'm trying to stall for this. Oh yeah, Somnium Files 3 as well. Like, chat, we're eating well this year. We're gonna be eating so well this year. New Professor Layton. Hopefully we get a new Phoenix Wright. Yeah? Like everything except Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright is now on Switch. So hopefully that is incentive now. Like the whole collection exists in modern formats across multiple consoles. So hopefully that's the next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners, not necessarily the last of the presentation. What the? What?
I give you my blood. I give you my life.
What?
Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
What are we looking at here? Okay, yeah, I figured it was going to be a FromSoft game. What is it? What, like, but which one? There's so many now. That, like, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne. Like, what are we looking at here? Demon Souls is the one everyone wants remastered, right? Okay. Was not expecting Steam. What the? Oh god! Biblically accurate Majora's Mask Moon. Ew! Ew!
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
You can turn into a dinosaur? What? What?
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods. Okay. Interesting. I appreciate the aesthetic of it. Ew. I don't know what to make of that, but okay. Available only on Switch 2. Damn. So exclusive. Like actually exclusive.
についてはディレクターの宮崎さんが語るクリエイターズボイスを公開しますのでぜひご覧ください。ソフトメーカーさんのタイトルの紹介は以上です。ご出演いただいた開発者
Okay, but can you show us like first party stuff that you've been working on?
いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様本当にありがとうございます。
Kind of underwhelming if this has all been third party announcements.
ご覧いただいた以外にも Nintendo Switch 2に向けて多くのゲーム開発を進めていただいています。今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますのでお楽しみに。
No, they're not ending it here, are they?
続いてはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, I got worried there, chat. I got super worried there. Like, wait, what? I see. Oh, it's a Kirby game. Of course it's a Kirby game. Kirby in 4K. Okay, yeah, sure. What the? What am I Kirby Kart? Really? Kirby Air Ride, of course. Oh, Air Riders. Excuse me. Sakurai is back with a Kirby game? Nah, okay. That could be fun, that could be fun. Kirby is Sakurai's baby after all.
22年ぶりに完全新作が登場します。桜井さんが手掛けるカービィのエアライダーにぜひご期待ください。
That can't be there.
最後の映像となり
Okay,
ます。
our last trailer for today. I was like, you're not ending this on Kirby, are you? Don't be wrong, the pink puffball is cute and all, but... Mario? This might be a Mario. Ingot Isle. Oh, it's a Donkey Kong! Of course it is. This is gonna justify his new look in Mario Kart World. Okay! He's got pants now! Okay. Donkey Kong Country references. Cool, cool. Definitely a younger DK, right? Like, what is this, like the hell was that? This is like Donkey Kong Origins Bonanza. That's cute. That's a cute pun. I appreciate that, but okay, July 17th. So not a launch day title. Interesting.
ドンキーコングの新しい 3D アクションゲーム、ドンキーコング。
He looks so much younger.
唯一無二のパワーで敵も壁も地面もすべてを破壊しながら巨大な地下世界を突き進みます。詳細は改めてお伝えしますのでお楽しみに。
There's already Rule 34 of that female Kong, isn't there?
改めてになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2の発売日は
Yeah, price?
9月5日です。
Price?
最後に発売する
Oh, hardware options.
まずは Nintendo Switch 2の本体です。これに加えダウンロード版のマリオ
Oh, okay. That could be fun.
詳しくはダイレクト終了後に公開する公式ホームページをご覧
That doesn't tell me how much it is though.
駆け足になりましたが、今回お伝えする内容は以上になります。
発売までもうしばらくお待ちいただくことになりますが、任天堂スイッチ2を皆さんにご体験いただけることを今からとても楽しみにしています。
最後までご覧いただき
ありがとうございました。
Okay. Okay. Bit of a compared to the Switch 1 presentation, which was like live and there were problems with the translator and all of that stuff, right? But compared to the Switch 1 release presentation, this was very safe, right? Switch 1, Nintendo was basically on its last legs. The Wii U had effectively crippled them, along with the slow start for the 3DS where they had to slash the price and right. Okay. So they had to kind of go balls to the wall with the original Switch 1 presentation. This was not that. This presentation was a lot more safe. It's a lot of reminding customers, yes, your Switch 1 library will still work. But it is very much a lot more of a social console compared to the Switch 1, which was very take it on the go, play Skyrim on a plane. You know, it was your console. This is a lot more social. Which is fine. I love the camera gimmick. I love the screen share stuff for like the off couch co-op. I think all of that is really fun. I really do like that. Not showing the price though is I have concerns. So we're gonna swap over to their website and see if maybe there's a price announcement there. I will probably just go for the Mario Kart bundle, but okay, so none of this has been updated yet. No? Like that ad where the people invite the woman to their party and she brings over the Switch and takes over the they like these people are just having this awesome rooftop luau and she just comes over and goes, "Hey, fucking play Mario with me." No, okay, so the dev portal hasn't updated yet. Okay. Okay, I guess we gotta give it a minute. I guess we gotta give it a minute. Look, overall, I'm excited. I will try and make an effort for this to be a day one thing, especially with Mario Kart World. I think that'd be fun just for community and the streaming and getting together and stuff like that. Bravely Default HD, I lost my mind. Clearly I lost my mind. You know, but you know, the neighbors can piss off. It's 3 in the afternoon this time, not 3 in the morning. I'm allowed scream down my house with excitement. Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild in HD 4K edition, whatever. Okay, pretty cool. It'll be a nice reason to go back and play them and see the world as it was intended, I suppose. Hyrule Warriors 3, Age of Imprisonment. Cool. You know, Tears of the Kingdom didn't get its own, like, Champions Pass or whatever, like Breath of the Wild did. So getting something extra in that universe to tell, like, Zelda's side of the story, while she's transported into the past at the start of Tears, that's a really fun idea. And with Switch 2, well, we might be able to have more than like 12 enemies on screen at one time, you know? So that will be great. GameCube coming to it. Like, I think we've kind of known GameCube was coming to NSO for a while. It is nice to have it confirmed. Original Wind Waker, original Twilight Princess, those will be fun to play through. I was kind of hoping for re-releases of the HD, the Wii versions, the Wii U versions, I should say. Those HD remakes. Because the Triforce quest in GameCube Wind Waker is notoriously awful. For very valid reasons. The Triforce quest is notoriously awful for very valid reasons, and while I might not have been a fan of the excessive bloom from the HD remaster, at least cutting that down really improves the flow of the gameplay. So, I still have my Wii U. Maybe when we get around to Wind Waker, I will just play that version, especially because it'll be widescreen as well. It won't be GameCube 4-3. Soul Calibur 2 coming to it is hilarious, considering I just bought a copy of that game to stream it, to like play through Link's arcade mode. Well, I don't gotta worry about that now. I'm also concerned that they haven't explained how much the price is going up by. Because, like, let's be fair. It is currently $50 for the for the Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pass. It's like it's $50 a year for that. With the addition of GameCube games, that is going up to possibly 60 or 70. So I would have liked if they were a bit more upfront about what things are going to cost. Especially the console. Like, the online thing can wait. We're not in a hurry to like play GameCube right away, are we? Like, that can wait, but I like, even the price of the console, especially like I'm wondering now if it's going to be like a Switch OLED is like €370. So I am really wondering now if it's going to be 400 for the base Switch 2, and then like as a promo deal, 450 for the Mario Kart bundle. Let's refresh the website here and see if we can see if there's any new info. No, okay, so the dev portal hasn't opened up yet. There's nothing else that no, I'm okay, Meg. Right, let's see then. Bread is fine. Thank you. Right, hold on. Not yet confirmed. So £395 for the base model, £430 for the Mario Kart bundle. That's kind of in line with what we were saying. Right, that's kind of in line with what we were saying. 53 seconds ago, Jeff Keighley. Nintendo Switch 2 will cost $450 when it launches June 5th. So, okay. Smiths. What have you got for me, Smiths? No. No product. Yeah, whatever. No products found. Okay. Thanks, Smiths. Nothing yet. But at least I have the page up ready to go. Let's see. Nintendo Insider, do you have anything? That is a hefty ask, though. Like, oh, for the base model, that is a hefty ask. $450. No price on the Swedish pages yet? Oh, like this fucking Nintendo Insider must be getting hammered right now. This page just refuses to open. Let me just refresh the page and just see if there's anything in the description that they've added. Oh, that's just the YouTube channel. What about their Twitter account? Never mind. That was a fruitless endeavor. Finally, Discord on Switch at 480 10 FPS. Yeah, that was my only real quibble with that was my only real quibble is like seeing the shared screens that your friends' screens on the bottom were moving at like, you know, I think 10 FPS is being generous. So hopefully, like, in practice, they get that sorted out, right? Hopefully that's just for demonstration purposes. And, like, they get that sorted out, and... only dummy prices? Boo. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna kill the window here for a second. And I want to go to store.nintendo.ie and see if we have anything there. Oh! Oh, holy chat, look at this. The store, the web store is busted. It's absolutely busted. Oh boy. Like, all I want to know is a price. I think I'll hedge my bets on 500. I feel like that's safe, right? Am I gonna have to go to the credit union about this? I feel like I'm gonna need like $1,000, right? I feel like I'm gonna need like at least $1,000. Let's for argument's sake, right? Say 500 for the system with Mario Kart built in. 70 for Bravely Default HD. Actually, can we go back over it and just see what's worth? Maybe worth the camera. I guess may as well get the accessory. Get the SmackDown tickets out of it as well. Yeah. Right. So can we where? Global pricing. Don't say price confirmed if you know, global pricing is still to be confirmed. That's clickbait. That is clickbaity shit, Nintendo Insider. Release date and price confirmed. You scroll down. Global pricing still to be confirmed. Oh yeah, I think that was the dummy pricing. Yeah. Oh, we have. Okay, so that is okay, so those are the UK confirmed prices. All right, so let's see, £430 in euro. Let's go to xe.com just for a bit of a rough estimate, right? Because pricing always fluctuates. GBP, where is GBP? I should. Right. So 430, right? Let's not worry about any of this 99 stuff, right? Yep. 515 euros. No, I don't want to unlock a 20 euro for a transfer. 515 euros. Chat, my birthday's coming up. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. A 500 euro Nintendo system in the year of our Lord 2025. Yowie wowie. Thanks, Meg.
Here's a few cents. Miss Meg Winter cheered 80 bits.
Great. Thank you, Meg. Just another 513 euro to go. Right. Like, oh God. 6,000. Oh, geez, Saber, that's awful. Hi, Blunter. Well, I appreciate you being a lurky turkey. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, so look, 500, right? 500, yeah, it's a bit much, but that is the bundle that includes Mario Kart, right? So that is, you know, that's 400 something plus your game. And I imagine Switch 2, I fully imagine Switch 2 is going to start, you know, charging $70 per game in line with PS5 and Xbox Series. And I think Tears of the Kingdom was your way of being told prepare for that, right? I don't think that was 70 because of production issues or whatever. I fully believe that was their way of going, oh yeah, get used to this. 6 minutes. We'll find out. Maybe we'll find out for sure when I can get into the Irish webpage. But let's head back to. Let's just head back to YouTube and. Let's watch a couple of things again. Okay, history. Okay, so just the Mario Kart element of it in general is pretty cool. Like that you don't necessarily have to stick to the racetrack. Yeah, Meg, I'm not done, so I think I'm gonna have to.
Let's go!
Also, there's just so many characters. There's just so many. Oh, Pauline was in a bike suit there, so they mustn't have gotten rid of them entirely. I love this though, like the grinding and like the wall jumps. That's really creative. It's a hell of a lot better than what was the gimmick for Mario Kart 8? Anti-gravity? Not that you would ever have noticed it with not that you would have ever noticed it with the camera, how the camera just stayed fixed behind you. So at least like the grinding and the wall jumping are like, you know, gimmicks you can actually feel, you know? We can kind of skip through.
Or expand another friend's game screen.
Oh yeah, can't wait to see this in 10 FPS. I really can.
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past.
But I do like this idea where like you can. Oh, hold on, I don't want to see the camera thing. Come back.
On the same day.
Also, that is adorable. I love this. Look at her! Give her all the hugs.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever.
I'm sorry. Again, I said it earlier, but Wario done up like the Sultan of Agrabah with a frickin' magic carpet cart. I love this. I love this. This is amazing.
Wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos.
Okay, so you can just load it. All right, so you can load into a course, drive anywhere. You don't even have to have a race. You can just free roam the levels. They are that big. and then go off and take cute little photos at like landmarks on these courses. Oh, are we up? Are we up? Are we allowed into the website now? Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, here are the euro pricing. That is... Oh, that is a... Ow! Okay, well, 510. At least they rounded down, I suppose. €510 for the bundled version. Okay. I'm just gonna grab a screenshot of that for Discord. So I fully think we're in the realm of $70 or €70 or games. Go to the next number up from what the base price is in your territory, and I think that's where we are with this. Find out more. Pre-orders will open from the My Nintendo store on the 8th of April. Okay. Oh, to reward the most dedicated Nintendo Switch players in Europe and the UK, the opportunity to order a Nintendo Switch 2 from the My Nintendo store will initially be offered on an invite-only basis to select Nintendo Switch Online members. Yeah, I've opted in for this, so... Look, as long as I don't need to pay them up front, I'll manage. You know, if I have a couple of months to save up for this, you know, and just pack money away into Revolut for a few weeks, you know, I'll manage. But, like, ow. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. Mario Kart World. Digital edition, €80. Physical edition, €90. Donkey Kong Bonanza, digital, 70. Physical, 80. The camera is going to be $60. I kind of figured that. The Pro controller is going to be 90. Oh, damn. Hello, Meg.
Hello. Breakfast.
Oh, thank you. RIP my wallet. Oh, yes. Thank you. Mr. Credit Union is going to be my best friend soon.
Buy everything you want to do at the end.
Yeah. It is very, yeah, like, and even their micro, like, I mean, you don't have to buy the Mario branded memory cards, right? These express cards, you can probably get them on Amazon, just, you know, normal branding. You don't have to, you know, go for the Mario themed one, but like they're charging $60 for 256 cards. And the console comes with 256 as well. So for a little over 512 actually, yeah, no, 512 for 512 gigs on your Switch. I actually need to check what memory card is in the Switch I have now, because if it's already one of these, if it's already one of these, I have no problem formatting it and just transferring everything over to the new system. Like, I need to double check that. But that is, how are they justifying €90 for Mario Kart? That is greed. That is just greediness. Like, don't get me wrong. I like that digital games are a tenner cheaper. Because Nintendo were weird about that during the regular Switch, where the physical and digital editions had to be the same price because they didn't want to upset the retailers or whatever. But €90 for a physical copy of Mario Kart World is kind of taking the piss. Like, if I'm going to get the bundled console, it's not going to affect me. I'm going to have a digital copy that's going to last me a lifetime, or at least the lifetime of the console generation. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. But I'm thinking of, like, parents and kids at Christmas time looking for one of these. Also, I think there is an element of that, Meg. I think you're on to something there. I also do think that production of the game carts is it is another tactic by the games industry to push everybody to digital. And then you can't trade your games, you can't sell them to shops like CEX, CEX, they own you, they own the license, all of that stuff. Am I going to pay 90 quid though for a physical copy of Bravely Default HD? I am a whore. So, hypocrite of the highest order. But at least I acknowledge it? Question mark? Okay. So 70 for the GameCube controller. 90 for the Pro controller. That makes sense. I think the Switch 1 Pro controllers are like $80. So this just makes sense. There's nothing outrageous here. It goes up a tenner. It does look like it's got a removable faceplate, though. So I wonder, instead of doing limited edition controllers this time, like the Zelda and Xenoblade, Monster Hunter, etc., I wonder if they'll just do custom faceplates and you can take that front plate off and put your game franchise plate on, in place of it. Yeah, 510. Like, so 470, that is a 40, what, $50 say 470, 469.99. I hate that. So 510 to 470. That's a 40 euro difference between the two, right? So they're, in their minds, they're giving you a great deal on Mario Kart World. If you look, like, looking at the regular pricing, digital and physical, compared to the 40 euro difference between these two, yeah, like that is a hell of a discount for Nintendo standards, anyway. I don't know if I like Donkey Kong enough to spend 80 bucks on him, though. Like, the game looks fun. It's just Donkey Kong Odyssey. From what we've seen so far, but I don't think I like Donkey Kong enough to spend $80 on a physical, or 80 euro on a game. Even 70, I'm like, I'll wait a couple of years until you knock 33% off it and maybe pick it up then at like 60. Or 55 or whatever, but definitely don't like Donkey Kong enough to spend 70 bucks on him. But pre-order available to pre-order from next week. Now, actually, one thing I do wonder, and we got to be very careful here. One thing I do wonder and worry about is that these might be the Nintendo Store prices. You know, because they're offering invite-only pre-orders to loyal customers or whatever. I need somewhere like Smith's Toys, or even GameStop in the States or something, to show what they're charging for this. But I don't know. I'm guessing Smiths will at least make their announcement throughout the day. But I'm gonna have to go into the store like super early. Drop down 20 bucks to at least secure the pre-order on a console. Because Smiths do it, it's like $5 to secure a copy of a game. It gets taken off the overall price at the end. Or 20 bucks for a console. So okay. Okay, let's just go back to the presentation real quick, and then we'll kind of get ready to wrap up and get out of here. I was hoping to do a Yakuza 5 stream today also. Just given the fact that it's 20 to 4 already, I don't know how feasible that is, but let's just go back. Right, so I'm loving Mario Kart, right? I do think it's a worthy day one title, even if the pricing has me a bit meh. Then the friend chat stuff, really good. Yeah, Discord on your Switch. What else was there? Oh, right. So if we
もちろん Switch 2の専用ソフトでの対応も予定していますのでお楽しみに。
Yeah, the game share feature coming back from the DS is really fun.
Nintendo Switch 2の本体をご紹介します。映像をご用意しましたのでご覧ください。
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Show us how it compares to OLED, though.
The same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the console. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. The left and right sticks are now larger.
Are they Hall effect sticks though? Or are we going to be dealing with Joy-Con drift again?
To play in compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like.
Oh, hold on.
Place.
So that's the character select screen for Mario Kart, huh? Four pages worth of characters. What, 12, 48 selectable options? And that's before any kind of like season pass or anything like that? That's not bad.
Your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the console, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Okay.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your console cool. This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch,
Like, there's a lot of technology in here for a handheld.
as well as compatible Nintendo Switch.
You know, I know it's easy to kind of look at the price and go, oh, but it's not the PS5. But for a handheld system, there's a lot in here. Also, with current events, I can understand why maybe some parts to put this stuff together are a bit more expensive.
バージョンアップしたものではなく、
I can understand why maybe sourcing some of the parts is a bit more expensive, and that is of course going to always trickle down to the consumer. I hate it, but
とあるゲームを開発している
unfortunately it is what it is.
川本さん。
はーい。私がいるここはまさにそのゲームのフィールドなんですが。
I wasn't really bothered about this. I think it's an interesting concept. But it, like, much like 1-2 Switch on the original Switch, much like 1-2 Switch on the original Switch, this should have been bundled in.
は任天堂スイッチ2の秘密展というスイッチ2の専用ゲームです。私はここにいたんですね。では皆さんをこのゲームにお招きしましょう。ダウンロードソフトとして
チャットを起動する C ボタンと
Nintendo Switch 2の専用ソフトです。スイッチ2の性能や特徴を生かしたゲームをプレイいただけます。2つ目は Nintendo
And sound.
Okay, I don't... The Mario Kart Jamboree stuff... Again, I'm sure somebody's excited for it, but... Like, we, myself and Meg, our friend Hildy, or Wolfie in chat, loves Mario Party, so I'd be very interested to get her, like, her take on this. But it's not for me. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it. You know, but again, I know there are people that stuff like this might excite, so, you know, awesome for them. What else was there then? Yeah, so Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in 4K. Look, those games are already beautiful as they are. The upscaling that the Switch 2 is going to give them is just going to make them even better. Like, visually, immersively, all of that stuff. Kirby getting a new, or like the re-release with a pack on like extra, like Bowser's Fury kind of thing. Like, don't get me wrong, when we played through the Kirby game on stream, what, about 2 years ago at this stage? It was enjoyable, if not a bit easy, but it respected your time. You got in, you got out, that was it. You know, you kind of, if you wanted to run around and explore, you could, but if you just wanted to get through it, the game more than facilitated that. So it is what it is. I don't know if I'm in a rush to go back and pick it back up for the additional content here. I don't know if I'm vibing with that, to be honest. Any price on the upgrade packs? Not that I've seen on the website, but we might start getting that closer to release. Sony do it for like a tenner. So I fully expect Nintendo to do it for 15. Right, because if you've already, yeah, I fully expect Nintendo to do the upgrade packs for like €15. You know, which for me isn't the worst because I still have my physical copies of Tears and Breath. But if I was buying them outright and then had to tack on another 10 to 15 on top of that, oh, I'd be sick. Metroid Prime at 4K 60 or 1080p 120 quality and performance modes is incredible. That game is really gonna shine. I want like the wheelchair basketball game. It looks unfinished. Dragon Drive, is that what it was called? It looks unfinished. So hopefully we see a little bit more of this and it looks a bit more polished. This looks like a tech demo for what they have in mind for it. Hades 2, nice. Again, I still haven't played my copy of Hades 1. Maybe this will entice me. Daemon X Machina 2? Awesome. I forgot this was coming out. Like, at all. I forgot this was happening at all.
At normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal.
Oh, that's Patrick Seitz. I know that voice.
We will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Not that character. The computer voice.
Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours. The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph.
Mama? Yeah. Like if I rewind, you can hear Mama. Also, yeah, Street Fighter coming out with Amiibo. I'm sorry, what? Street Fighter 6 and 3 Amiibo and a whole bunch of Amiibo cards? Like, I already have Street Fighter 6 for, like, I already have Street Fighter 6 for PS5. So, I don't know if I will rush out and buy this again. But I want those cards. Hey, Mortham, welcome in. How you doing? Here you go, Meg.
Initiating arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
I hope you feel better soon.
The Trinitas has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
Hopefully you're on the tail end of being sick rather than at the beginning of it. Hopefully you feel better soon.
All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
I will say though, one thing I want for this version of Daemon X Machina is I would love to see the character models more. There was some really fun designs in the original Daemon X Machina character-wise, but they were all trapped behind these weird, not quite comic book, not quite moving panel cutscenes. So I'd love to see a bit. I'd love to be able to interact with the characters a bit more, and you know, and just be able to, you know, yeah, just not see them in a glorified comic book panel, if you know, if that makes sense.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for Split Fiction.
Split Fiction coming to Switch too. That's pretty cool.
On the gridiron.
EA are once again committing to support Nintendo. I'll believe it when I see it. I do not trust a word that comes out of EA's mouth. Tony Hawk 3 and 4, pretty good. Pretty good. Again, shame they gutted the adventure mode out of Tony Hawk 4, but you know. Also, they're like introducing Nora Vasconcelos. Hope I pronounced that right. I'm not a skater person. I don't know who that is. But then all of a sudden, wait a minute. SpongeBob DLC? What?
Hello, this is Christian Elberdam from...
So Hitman's coming to Switch too. There's a new James Bond game coming. And I'm looking at these guys going, that's great and all. But where the hell is Perfect Dark, IOI? Where is Perfect Dark?
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
I hope the James Bond game is good. Truly, I do. But then next up is where I lost my goddamn mind. Let's take another bite of this sandwich.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Okay. And then this is where I lost my goddamn mind. Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD remake. Like...
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based...
I'm gonna be honest.
Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with...
I love this.
And advancements.
I want it. Hook it up to my veins now.
Square Enix presents the classic fantasy...
But...
Bravely Default Flying Fairy.
If they were going to remake it, I would have preferred that they use the engine from the mobile game they cancelled. Because that would have brought it more in line with Bravely Default 2's art direction. Don't get me wrong. I am not complaining. I love seeing the little chibis in HD, and still having the little chibis on screen will match the figurines we have on the shelf downstairs and the little plushies. I love it, right? I love the original Bravely Default aesthetic. And I can totally appreciate from a business perspective that a HD remake or remaster is probably cheaper in the long run than what would have to be a HD remake to bring it all into the mobile game's art style. was the one they just cancelled recently enough. Brilliant Lights, that's the one. Bravely Default Brilliant Lights. The art style for that, I think, would have really worked well for a HD remake of the original two games, but look, Bravely Default is my favorite game in the world. And to see it get even this and not be trapped on the 3DS forever, I am beyond grateful for that. Beyond grateful for that. And yes, we will be playing it again when I get it. R.I.P. the backlog indeed. We will be replaying Bravely Default. And who knows, maybe we'll get the HD remake then of Bravely Second, and I won't have to worry about using a totally legitimate 3DS capture to play that game on stream. Totally legitimate and not emulated at all. Wink. Oh. There we go. Whoops. You know, and the fact that this is the fact that the Bravely remake is a launch day title, hell yeah. Just hell yeah. I'll just let it run from there again while I finish my sandwich.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
ソフトメーカーさんのご紹介の途中ですが、ここで任天堂にも関係するタイトルをご紹介します。ご覧ください。
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
So didn't realize I had still muted the mic.
who dwelled on their union led to
Yakuza 0 getting launched on Switch 2 is really cool. Am I going to rebuild my Yakuza game collection across the Switch platform? It's looking likely. And with new cutscenes, that might be worth playing it again. I don't know if I would make a stream out of it because we're still working through the games that are currently out already. I wouldn't want to go from like Yakuza 5 to back to 0. but for my own use, for my own entertainment, you know, I would certainly happily go through the Majima origin story again. Happily. So yeah, and then just a new Hyrule Warriors game. Like, amazing.
A great and prosperous kingdom.
We'll watch this again.
A terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
And this must have been super easy and inexpensive to put together, considering a lot of these enemies are just holdovers from Age of Calamity. I just hope the gameplay loop of Age of Calamity was kind of a chore. And one of the reasons I've never gone back to it. And it looks like you could do dual combos there, which is fun. But so I do hope the initial gameplay loop isn't so much. Just again, just isn't a chore, isn't a grind. Because it's kind of funny, like Hyrule Warriors, the original, was fantastic. Its gameplay loop, how you unlocked things, all of that stuff, it was great. And Age of Calamity just felt like such a backstep. It felt like such a downgrade on that. So I'm hoping they can resolve that here. Also, potentially playable Sonya? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Playable Sonya? Why not? Yeah, so we got the GameCube announcement. Very cool.
Soul Calibur 2.
Also, yeah. Ocarina of Time Link in Soul Calibur. Amazing.
Experience a world of white
F-Zero GX getting brought back to life. Very good. I know a lot of people wanted a new game, but hey, the console's not even out yet. We might still get one.
Controls for each title.
Deltarune coming out with chapters 3 and 4. Why is this person piloting Shadow the Hedgehog? I'm not up to date on my Undertale Deltarune lore. Why is this character piloting Shadow the Hedgehog? Someone want to fill me in on that one? It looks like an evil Link piloting him. Yeah.
Mouse controls, players can enjoy a more
Civ 7 with mouse controls. Pretty good. That survival game, it's not, again, not for me. This one looks cute. Looks very cozy and wholesome. Cyberpunk coming to Switch. Final Fantasy VII Remake coming to Switch. Not Rebirth, just the first one. It's a start. We'll take it. There's probably still some licensing agreement with Sony on Rebirth, so we'll get there eventually. But considering myself and Meg just set up those figurines, the little chibi ones for this game last night, and then we've got more on the way. Oh crap, I don't want to get claimed for the music on this one, so there we go. Given we just set up those figurines, the little chibi arts ones or whatever they're called, and we've got more on the way with Yuffie, Red 13, Vincent. I think Barrett is one of them. Unsure. I need to go check my pre-orders. It's kind of awesome to, like, you know, just see those games come over to Switch, and being able to play it on the go. Sounds fun. Yeah, the little sizzle reel thing, a new Nobunaga's Ambition. Sure. Why not? How many Fast Fusion? Really? That's a port, is it? Shadow Labyrinth looks again, evil Pac-Man game still looks really good. I want to play that. Yay, Somnium Files. And this is new footage from the footage we got last week. God, this thing just doesn't end, huh? Alright. Oh yeah, and then this new exclusive FromSoft game. Yeah, okay. Cool. It looks intriguing. Not sure how I feel about the winged rat thing here. Kind of creepy. Yeah, Kirby Air Ride is getting a sequel. It's going to be directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Which, that's fun. There wasn't a whole lot of trailer to show off, so I'm kind of just skipping through. And then their new Donkey Kong game, which is, just by the look of him, like he's very. I just pause this here. Like, ignoring the dungarees, he is very close to his original NES box art. Can I pull that up? Um, Come on. Why is everything being weird today? I'm just gonna close off these tabs. We got our pricing. We don't need them open anymore. There we are. Like, it seems like he's going very much back to this version of the design. Really stepping away from the Rare redesign. He's kept the tie because basically, like, as iconic as Mario's hat at this stage. But it does really feel like they're going back to this version of him. As opposed to the more known Rare design. You know? So, yeah, it definitely looks like they've gone back to their original idea. Which is fine, I guess. It's just such a radical change when nobody else, you know, is getting that kind of update. Which is it's such a radical change. Yeah, and a lot it does kind of it does kind of veer close to Mario movie Donkey Kong as well. So maybe that was the idea. Keep it closer to the movie so people, you know, have that association. Um He's a lot more expressive though, I will give them that. Like his smiles and his grunts and all of his just his expressions in general. There's a like his angry faces, all of that. There's a lot more to him, which I think will make him more endearing as a mascot. It is just hilarious to me though, and stay with me here for a second, chat. It is hilarious to me that they've chosen to overhaul his design within a year of opening up a theme park dedicated to him, using the design everybody knows from Rareware. Right? Like, am I the only one who's just kind of like, well, that's a choice, right? That's yeah. So Rule 34 exists of her right now, doesn't it? I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it, but I'm pretty sure it exists. I'm pretty sure it exists, and it will be on my Blue Sky timeline, and I will have no choice but to see it because people don't mark their content as suggestive. But she's already getting railed on the internet somewhere, I am sure. Well, there goes any hope I have of collaborating with Nintendo in the future. Oops. I do like these enemy designs though. Also, these are very like crocodile and alligator looking, so I wonder if we're getting a redesign for King K. Rool in this game as well. Not that we can see anyone in the set of characters back here, but aw, he's so villainous, but it's adorable. Oh, do you know what? With just that scream there, I can hear Seth Rogen come out of that Donkey Kong. We just go back to like obviously it's not Seth Rogen voicing this Donkey Kong, but you can hear it, right? You can just hear it. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can see Seth Rogen in this one. You can tangibly feel Seth Rogen in this Donkey Kong. But it comes out in July. Very surprised that's not a launch day title either. You know, so for me, the launch day titles are Mario Kart and Bravely Default. My wallet is happy, I suppose. I don't know. You know, once we get a chart breaking down everything. Yo, Pika!
Watch the show or watch the show. Thank you.
Pika Chica rated your channel with 10 viewers.
Hey, Pika! Pika! Thank you. Thank you. How are you? Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Well, for those who may not know me, and well, if you're coming from Pika's community, you're likely Momo adjacent. So you probably do, but hello, my name is Ami, and we have been enjoying and griping about the Nintendo Switch 2 and the direct that went out today. We've been kind of just all the announcements have been fun, but the pricing is like, ow, my heart and my wallet. Yeah, the pricing is bloody awful, in it. Like, can I bring the website back up? So, these are the European pricings. And then €90 for Mario Kart. €90 for Mario Kart. 80 for 80 for digital. The Nintendo of greed has returned. But hey, you can get a you can get a camera off them for 60. Yeah. And then 90 for the Pro controller. Yeah, it's ugh. No. Yeah, so while the content is amazing, the pricing is leaving a lot to be desired. And I'm trying to justify it, but it's tough. Like, at least I won't have to pay 90 or 80 big ones for Mario Kart, because I will just get this console that has it bundled in. There's a €40 difference between these two, so it's not as much of a shot in the heart, but you know, a €500 Nintendo system is just wild to me. Very brave, but very wild. but I want to know what exactly is in this game that justifies like 90 versus 80. Like, why is this game €10 more expensive than everything else? But like there were some fun announcements. Final Fantasy VII Remake coming to the console. Bravely Default coming to the console. That is my favorite game in the world. I will probably be served with a noise complaint for how excited I got when they announced that. It is my favorite game in the world, and to see it kind of renewed in some form, I'm over the moon, honestly. Street Fighter, yeah, okay. Daemon X Machina sequel, very nice. I enjoyed the first one. It wasn't perfect, but I enjoyed it enough. And then I do think like their like their interactivity stuff that they showed off. I just get a good screenshot of like all the screens on the one TV. Like this thing, right? I think this is a really cool idea. Discord on your Switch, basically. Like, I think that's a really fun idea. The execution will be what to watch out for. But what about you guys? How did you and your chat get on with it? Pika chat? How are you guys all feeling about the presentation and the pricing and all of that stuff? The price is scary in Australian. How much is it coming to in Australian? Must be like 600 or 700, right? $700. Ow. Oh man. Hey, well done on earning interest, Meg. Oops. Yeah, like if it's able to do 120 frames, like that there is some impressive technology in there. It doesn't just feel like a marginal upgrade to the original Switch. It does feel like the entire concept of the system has digivolved. So like I get it. It's a bit of a pill to swallow. It's just a bit of a bitter pill to swallow, and I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to suck it up. So I want to be able to play Bravely Default in 2 months. So yeah, God, 2 months. I've got my birthday in the middle of that, and then like family birthdays and things like that, and other stuff. I'm like, how am I gonna pull that money together? I got a lot of budgeting to do. I finally go through all my trading cards and start selling stuff on eBay. But yeah, it's a tough pill, and I will totally understand like if a lot of people just kind of opt out on physical games like 130 Aussie dollars. That's ew. It's not a Switch 2? Ah, damn it, Meg. Like, just It's a tough one, but I'm a sucker for this. Like the Wii, the Wii U, the Switch. I got them all on launch day. You know, this company has its teeth in me. I acknowledge that, but still, oh, I feel like I'm paying Miyamoto directly. You know, it's like, here's your protection money, Mr. Miyamoto. Zelda Switch 2 when? Well, we got a Hyrule Warriors game announced. That's technically it for the moment. Along with the, you know, look, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in 4K is gonna be amazing. But I do kind of wish they showed off a lot more first party games and what they're working on. I really do wish they just kind of showed a lot more first party stuff. As happy as I am for the third party stuff that we got to see, I just would have liked a lot more first party stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I was saying earlier, the Switch 1 presentation knocks this out of the park, but I feel it had to, because between the 3DS having that catastrophic start and the Wii U just dying a death, they kind of had to go balls to the wall with everything with Switch 1. So this presentation was definitely a lot more safe, but I do want to see more first party stuff from them. Mario, Zelda, Splatoon, you know, Animal Crossing. I don't know. Just I was kind of hoping for that little bit more. Donkey Kong isn't my cup of tea. Neither is Kirby. But I'm happy for those who are able to get that out of it at least. You know? Actually, just give me 2 seconds here. Oh. Sorry about that. Meg brought more tea. So, but yeah, Pika, I was actually getting ready to wrap up as you came in. So thank you so much for the raid. But we will pass. I have to go to work in like an hour and a half. I took the morning off work to watch this direct and talk about it, and you know, kind of see what the his apps were. So we're actually getting ready to finish up. So let me kill the window here. And let me see who is available to pass the baton over to raid-wise. Now, I was hoping to get started on Yakuza 5 today, but that won't be happening because it's Wednesday. Myself and Meg will be over on our YouTube channel with doing our Digimon podcast later tonight. So maybe tomorrow we'll finally get started on Yakuza 5. And just keep pushing on through that series, which is slowly becoming one of my if it isn't already one of my most favorite